Well, Burrow has X Factor.
Let's go, Madden 23.
He'll drop this one down to mix it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may
Let's
not mean
go.
much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's a nothing.
The defense just beat you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Wow.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left.
Sit down, boy.
They sack him back at the 36. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you
Sit down, boy.
You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Rolling to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first
That
down.
is no good.
They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings
This guy gonna go for it?
That was
Really?
an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from
Okay, baby.
It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On 2nd and very short.
Oh,
heavy
no.
traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
Parsons, baby.
And not allowing that turnover to hurt.
No score after one on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. First down, here's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down and goal. Burrow.
Oh, you should have fucking intercepted that call.
And incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up.
And he'll take
You fucking idiot.
into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll let Mixon try and run it in, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
This game sucks. Big fucking donkey dick.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow.
Fuck
you. Here, complete to his tight end.
Shit.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now Burrow on first down, sliding out of the pocket. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now he's going to get
Sit
this
the
all the way
fuck
down
down,
inside the
cocksucker.
35. Back now in Cincinnati. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Burrow on play action. And incomplete
No,
on
you
the
bitch.
deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last one.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On play action, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And all the way in.
What the fuck,
Cincinnati
dude?
score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here is another interception.
Fuck is going on here,
Von
dude?
Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly...
And he's going to have to eat this.
Get a boy. Get a boy.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, great grab by Chase. They find some open field here.
What in the fuck is that, Bob?
Inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you...
And he's going to go
This
down.
fucking
They
guy
get
must
to
be
it back at the
hacking, bro.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have
He's such a hacker, bro.
Tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He gets this one to Boyd. And they are
What a
score
fucking hacker,
again.
bro.
Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken
This game
literally
fucking
because
blows,
here they are in the
bro.
final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey.
We're going to take it to the house,
As
dude.
most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it
What the
back.
fuck, though?
It's a
This is my
pick
back,
from
though.
Bengals TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their